I got a fun fact for you. Did you know? For the first time in modern history, a fresh college degree makes you more likely to be unemployed than the average American. Not equally likely, more. 5.7% unemployment rate for recent grads, 4.3% for everyone else. And 42% of the grads who did find work are doing jobs that never required a degree. Coffee barista with a bachelor's. This is the highest underemployment since the pandemic, except this time there's no pandemic. There's no recession, the economy is technically growing, so what broke? Nothing broke. The system is working exactly as designed, it just quietly stopped being designed for you. I'll tell you what's going on. Well, the first half of this video is the diagnosis of the problem. The second half, stick around for it, is my recommended solution. Let's get into it. Quick pause. If you're looking to prepare for the singularity, I'm introducing for you the official Tech Lead community, Tech Lead Pro. TechLeadPro.com. We'll be talking market analysis, trading signals, financial insights, live Q&A, mentorship, coaching, and all of us figuring out together how to get to the other side of the singularity in one piece. Learn from the pros. So join us at TechLeadPro.com and I will see you in there. Just last month, the largest study ever done on AI and jobs was published by PwC, titled Two Futures for Jobs in an AI Era. Well, this perfectly explains the K-shaped economy. On the up arm, PwC analyzed over 1 billion job ads across 27 countries and found this. Workers with AI skills now command a 62% wage premium over people with the same job title who don't have them. Same title, same office, 62% more money. And it also found jobs requiring AI skills growing 69% since 2019, while the overall job market grew just 9%. So this is 8 times faster. Now on the down arm, where you don't want to be, the total US job openings just hit their lowest level since September 2020. By the way, that was the month the entire world was locked inside. Stanford found employment for young software developers down nearly 20%. Amazon, Citigroup, layoffs in the tens of thousands while their stock prices celebrate. The CEO of the biggest asset manager on earth stood up at his own summit and said the class of 2026 might face the worst jobless rate in years. Now here's the thing you need to understand. Nobody is coming to help you. Which line you're on, up or down, is going to be the single most consequential decision of the decade. And the default setting, the one you get by doing nothing, is on the down line. That sends you to the permanent underclass, by the way. So where do the entry-level jobs actually go? This is the part everyone gets wrong. The junior job was never really about the work. You see, nobody actually hires a first-year analyst because the spreadsheets were any good. They hired you as an apprenticeship in disguise. The grunt work was your tuition, and that's where you learn the stuff that no other course teaches. Reading a room, managing a boss, figuring out what done actually means when there's money and egos on the line. Every law firm, consultancy, and tech giant ran the same scheme. Throw cheap, smart people at boring problems until judgment emerges. But the thing is, AI just ate the boring problems, which means it also just ate your tuition. PwC looked at 2.4 million entry-level job postings and found that AI-exposed entry-level roles are now 7 times more likely to demand traditionally senior skills, like leadership, judgment, decision-making, on day one for an entry-level salary. These seniorized junior roles grew 35% since 2019. The normal entry-level jobs, the ones that used to teach you those skills, down 10% and falling. So what's happening is the job that trains you to be senior is now gone. The job that's left requires you to already be senior. It's a chicken and egg problem where someone quietly shot the chicken. Now as for the actual seniors, fine for now, enjoying their premium, standing on a ladder with no bottom rungs, very carefully not looking down. Companies adopting AI cut the junior hiring by 13%. They're not firing the experienced people, they're just never replacing that pipeline, which means in about 10 years, there may be a senior talent famine. But that's a problem for future us. Which brings us now to the machine that was supposed to prepare you for all of this, college. Well, that is a 6-figure subscription to information that is free nowadays, delivered at a snail's pace. The curriculum has not been updated for 20, 30 years. While the world updates on a random Tuesday afternoon when some lab drops a new model and 3 industries take notice. Look, if you went to college, I'm not telling you to burn the diploma. The frame must have been expensive. But be honest about what that diploma certifies. That got you very good at solving problems with known answers and a rubric. Well, congratulations, I guess. You just spent 4 years and 200 grand mastering the one category of work that machines now do instantly for free without the gap year having to find itself. Half of Gen Z job seekers already say AI has devalued their degree. The only education that still may have value could be outside of that curriculum, the self-taught kind. Pick something real. Build it, break it, fix it, ship it. That loop beats any syllabus, costs almost nothing, and is the exact loop that people on the upswing are running while everyone else is waiting for permission from their college professor. So what actually works? Here's what I would say. 3 things. 1. Get good at ambiguity. AI demolishes clean, well-defined problems, clear rules, known answers. It will lap you there forever, so stop racing it on its home track. It's embarrassing for both of us. But drop that same model into the real world. You've got vague goals, 3 stakeholders who all want different things, incomplete data, and a deadline that somebody made up and is not real. Well, then AI is flailing. It doesn't know which problems is worth solving. PwC's own headline finding was, as AI absorbs routine work, the skills employees now pay most for are judgment, creativity, leadership, the human stuff. The job increasingly is to walk into a mess and point the machine in the right direction. Number 2, taste is everything. Because you see, AI made pretty good, pretty normal, and free. And when something's free, it's worth exactly what you paid. All the value now is in that last top 10%. And you need to have the judgment to look at a gorgeous, confident, fluent AI output and say, this is actually pretty bad. Or this is technically perfect, but it misses the entire point. How do you develop taste? With a lot of experience, and it may be the one thing AI does not have. Everyone on earth can now generate. Almost nobody actually knows what's good, knows what good product market fit is, can judge. And then number 3, your brand, a reputation built on proof. Because when everyone has got tier tools and everyone has work output, well, these tools stop mattering, and what's left is whether people who do real work have watched you do real work. And you cannot prompt your way to trust. And so ambiguity, taste, reputation. AI amplifies all 3 because it can't do any of these, whereas everything else in this economy is being commoditized. Now for something that's kind of exciting. The same wave that ate the old path handed individuals the most absurd leverage in economic history. 1 in 3 new startups is now founded by a single person, up from under a quarter in 2019. Some guy built a product essentially alone, hit 250,000 users in 6 months and sold it to Wix for $80 million. Your employees are now API calls. They don't sleep, they don't unionize, and they cost pennies. And while you're at it, I would say also learn the video and image tools, because this is the new Excel. The basic literacy of manufacturing attention, because the internet has infinite reach and AI may be your gateway into that. Now, it's important to recognize none of this works if your entire life is configured against you. So in this new era where knowledge and work are being commoditized, their value being driven to zero, what is scarce, actually? Time is scarce. Your attention is scarce. Guard your attention. Every app on your phone is now mining your attention, stripping away your time. And of course, yes, walk, sleep, eat like an adult who intends to still be playing in 20 years. It's really incredible how many unhealthy people there are these days. You will not outgrind the machine, don't even try it, but you can outlast the people trying to. So here's the map for the world that exists today. That comfortable, well-lit path leads to a door that has already closed. The economy has split. The apprenticeship is gone. The degree certifies the wrong thing, and that is on the down line. But on the up line, it has never been more open. One person with good taste, tolerance for ambiguity, and public proof of work can now do what took a mediocre team of 12. The winners are not smarter than you. They're not harder working than you. They just noticed the new rules and started running in this new race while everyone else is still at the old starting line. The horse race got mechanical horses. Stop training to be a faster horse against cyborg robotic horses. And so that'll do it, but what do you think? How are you planning to survive in the age of AI? See you in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one.